Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. That's good for a first down near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on third and short. Starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on third and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on fourth down.
A running play called on fourth down. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Cardinals with first and 10 here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tight end makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Cardinals looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the handoff again. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll toss it to the back, and they'll stop him after a short gain. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? It's a quick grab. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So what a huge call in this game. Wipe away the first down with the offensive pass interference call and back them up 15. First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for his back. The ball is caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball is free in the backfield. Looks like the defense has it.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit. Here in the booth, so, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They're going to run the option. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the runner takes off to his right. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle here, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Using his legs here. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. And he's got his man open downfield. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll give it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to run it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's an option look. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Vols will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals on the scoop and score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need...
It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And now the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, when real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. You'd expect a brutal decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him about the 14.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
In the clear at the 25. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick this away to get the second half going. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. Ball handed to the running back.
With the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Vols will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking right, this one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The shotgun running play call. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it for a big gain. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. Delay of game, they don't get the snap off in time. And the Volunteers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff running right. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. Handoff heading left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They'll hand it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down, and Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Getting some good things in the last drive. Moved it a long way, but eventually stalled out. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And now another deep ball here. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a 1st down. And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Volunteers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Looking to throw it again. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looks to the left for a quick throw, and that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's second down here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble now. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Running. Oh, look out. The football is free. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Staffs a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. The Volunteers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball into the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.